There's no doubt in my mind that if they hadn't been there, I wouldn't be here, to be quite frank. I'd taken my two young children to the Wiggles concert in the city. The lights and the sound was a lot. And at the end of it, as I was walking out with my children, I could feel myself falling, and I knew I hadn't tripped over anything. I could just feel it going, and I fell. As I'm walking up, I'm like, I can't drive my children home. We live an hour and 15 away, and I can't drive like this. It's not safe for them. It's not good for me. So I'm thinking, what am I going to do? And I get out of the auditorium, and straight ahead of me are two St. John's volunteers. And he looked at me and he said, well, let me take you back. He checked me over, they took my pulse. They were hoping it was just dehydration. And he just stayed with me the whole time. So the young guy that I first saw just stayed with me. He didn't go anywhere, he just stayed. And a registered nurse walked in. It was then she quite frankly said to me, I think you've got meningitis. So they organised an ambulance for me, and they stayed with me. The nurse and the young guy that I first saw stayed with me the whole time until I was on the ambulance. And also during that time, they took care of my kids and entertained them. And you get a good sense of how someone is. The nurse, who I believe is named Sarah, asked if my little one would want to go with her. Now, my little one doesn't go with strangers at all. She's very shy, and even if we're standing right there, you know, children are a really good judge of character. So I felt really safe and in good hands with them both. They were just really, you could just tell they were very caring, and it felt genuine. I was later discharged with just a migraine, and the next morning I was in no good state at all. So I said, you need to take me back to hospital. He took me back to hospital. Long story short, I've got fungal meningitis. It's the hardest one to treat out of all the meningitises, but I'm winning. There's no doubt in my mind that if they hadn't been there, I wouldn't be here, to be quite frank. All my friends and family are grateful. I don't think people realise that St. John's, which I didn't realise either, isn't government funded, that there's so many good people doing this just because they're good people and they want to help and make a difference. Keep doing what you're doing. It is appreciated greatly by myself, and I'm sure by other patients that you've treated, by everyone they love and that loves them. There are no words to express how grateful I am that they exist, and that they were there that day for me and my family.